Okay. Much better. It is so funny when they mean skeleton surprise, they really go hard. Oh, you hell no. Welcome back, my Vikings, to another episode of Valheim. Valheim Zero Death, to be exact. If you are now just clicking into one of my videos for the very first time, you know now by the thumbnail that there are many, many other videos like it. I'd highly recommend you check them out, but regardless, it's good to have you here. Last episode was left a lot to be desired, I'd say. So let's go ahead and just jump right into it, shall we? I think today we're gonna go ahead and grind for what we need for padded armor, because it takes so long for flax seeds, by the way, flax seeds to grow, that we're gonna have to do something in between while they're growing, and we're gonna need a ton of linen to craft padded armor. So what I'm thinking is we go on just a massive swamp binge to go find iron, because I looked it up. For padded armor, for the mist, it's like a plains biome armor. For that type of armor, we need iron. Iron, yes. So we need lots of iron, and we don't have enough to fully upgrade a set of padded armor. So I thought, hey, while we wait for flax seeds to do its thing, let's go ahead and go on an iron search for, shall we? If you have been enjoying this content so far, please consider subscribing to the channel, as it'll help us out greatly and grow our small community. And not only that, it'll let me know that you guys actually enjoy the videos I put a lot of time and effort into making. So regardless though, thank you so much for tuning in. It's just really cool to have people watch me at all. I also don't know if you guys can tell. Hopefully I don't look too much like a little boy, but I don't have eyeliner on today. I was gonna save it for farm talk, but I don't really want to go over my eye health yet again, and I'm sure you guys are so sick and tired of hearing about it. I think I'm allergic to eyeliner. I've been trying to rack my brain why my eyes get so watery and puffy. I've never considered being allergic to makeup, ever. So there you have it. I think I'm allergic. So I'm taking a break to cleanse my face a little bit. One thing we need to do first, we got to check on our garden, because that's always got to be a first. Second, we have to plant everything, right? And then for us to go on an iron binge, okay, we're going to need to make a port, because I cannot sail through this stupid way again because it's way too hard. So I need to make like an opening through this. I need to make like a channel opening, which is going to be extremely difficult. But let's check on our farm. We still have about 2 or 3 in-game days before our garden in the plains needs to be tended again. Let's check on this one. Yeah, this one's all ready to go. Let's do this real quick. Oh, no, it's not. It's kind of a blessing in disguise, isn't it? Because who wants to spend all that much time doing farming, huh? Not me. All right. Well, we can't do farm talk. We can't farm. So let's just start going and making what we need. I'm gonna need to make the entire area over here just safe. There's a lot of leeches. That's a lot to deal with at once. All right, we're just here raising the ground. Well, it is surprisingly getting dark. I always forget when I leave off on my episodes. For some reason, I thought it was sunny, but the sun is definitely setting. It's getting hard to see when you're in the swamp. All right, you guys can barely see because I can barely see, but we've got a nice little walkway here. The idea is to get rid of all this. Honestly, I think I'm gonna take a pickaxe to most of it and level the ground that way. All right, back to work. Day 178. Day 178. What are you doing? That's what I thought. I could even make this my port, actually. I don't know how I feel about making this my port, though, because wouldn't other creatures kill the boat, right? Because from what I remember, the reason I'm making this boat area is I think that across the way there's more swamp. So if I make a boat and I go over that way, then I can bring back more iron in troves, you know, and I won't have to worry about sailing the boat directly into the harbor. I can just sail it to right here, not have to worry about it. One thing I do want to do is I want to create an area for the campfires, because I think campfires will make it so that things don't spawn as regularly. And if I do that, then there's a really good chance that nothing will destroy the boat as often. Okay, we've got a nice little start here. It needs to be further out because unfortunately this is still pretty shallow. Oh god. I keep accidentally falling in the water. One of these days I'm gonna be too far out. It is so dark. I can just like barely see. I already have poor eyes as it is. Come on, game. This doesn't have to be like any fancy schmancy dock whatsoever by any means. Oh my god, I can't see. The days just fly by in this game. Oh, good morning to you too, game. Day 179. Day 179. I can't believe we're almost at 200 days. Oh my, where did you come from? Why are the animals now just wanting to hang out in my base? It must be a very special base for them to want to hang out with me all the time. Maybe the deer have gone soft. They've forgotten who I am. This will burn though, right? Even though it's wet? Yeah. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Because I thought it wasn't, they weren't going to burn if it was raining. I wonder if they get like dampened? No, they don't. Okay, much better. Okay, this makes way more sense. Okay, so now I think it could potentially house a boat. Problem is that this is so shallow right here. I don't think it's gonna be able to house anything, but this also could mean that I could bring a sea monster back, and at the very least, I could kill it. And I haven't made a harpoon yet. Maybe. Just maybe. Also, I think our crops should be done, and that's what we're doing, right? What we're doing right now is kind of creating the baseline for getting more iron and getting more silk for padded armor. So we're just trying to create these opportunities to get all of this stuff really easily. Kind of how I look at this. So let's do this. While we wait for the flax to grow, I'm gonna get more gray dwarf eyes since there's black forest right next to this space here. And I'm gonna get, yeah, so these are still growing. I'm gonna get fine wood and I'm gonna get more gray dwarf eyes because I desperately need more. And if I mine, then the gray dwarfs will come to me. See, they're already all over there. There's still a bat. Oh my gosh, I thought I killed all the bats. Oh, hello, gray dwarfs. Just who I was looking for. There are still bats. How are the bats all around? Are they just permanently out in the world now? Full inventory. Let me go back and do it all again. I think there's a lot of multitasking in this game. It's just a lot of like, while you're waiting on this, go back and chop a bunch of trees. Go back and get a bunch of wood, or I get a bunch of, you know, farming done. A lot of multitasking because you can't do it all at once. It's all a very slow going process. The bigger chests are so nice. I'm so glad I took like just a small amount of time I did last episode to do that. It does not literally feel like I've been playing for 50 minutes, but I've been playing for 50 minutes and it just feels like nothing is done. Nothing is ever done in this game. It is work, work, work. All serious. What is it? All work, no play. But technically you are playing. It is play, but it feels like no work. Or it feels like work, no play. Ooh, I could work through the night and I could get all of the gray dwarfs that come and go at night. I think that worked before. Get the days to slow down, Valheim. The days don't last long enough. Yeah, there's a lot of big boys. A lot of big boys out tonight. Really? Right now? I was sitting here like, no, I kind of want more gray dwarfs. Not a freaking, I don't need more bones. Look, oh my god. There's just so many skeletons. It is so funny. When they mean skeleton surprise, they really go hard on the skeleton aspect. You know what though? You know where I should take this skeleton surprise? I should take it and I should take it to the Draugr village. Oh, no way. No, they like each other. The skeletons and the Draugr like each other. That's a terrible idea. I think I had that idea once upon a time and then it didn't work out. At least this raid didn't give me like a mini heart attack. It always makes me gasp just a little bit, but it didn't make my heart plummet into my stomach. I'm just kind of, I'm waiting for the skeleton surprise to go down and be done before I start just killing them all. Do you think if I go to the plains, they'll all follow me? There's so many of them. Hold on, these guys are getting annoying over here. Okay. You don't need to do that. All right, let's get far enough away and I need to eat more. Ah, I keep running out of stamina. There we go. Okay, are we all done? Are we done with that now? How annoying. I was out here looking for grey dwarfs, not skeletons. I'm also not rested anymore, so might as well sleep the night away. If I need grey dwarf stuff, I'll just go to my spawner that I have nearby. I fear we will never get to the next swamp. Okay, you don't just sit in bed. Go to sleep. I fear I'm never going to get to the swamp biome and get a bunch of iron. Hopefully by this day, though, the plains should be done. Day 180. Day 180. What I mean by that is I hope that the flax seeds are all good and done. Growing. Another thing I wish that I could just like bulk craft things, because it doesn't seem like I can bulk craft anything from the cauldron. So I just have to wait every single, like 3 Mississippis before moving on. All right, let's go see if the plains are finally done. It's taken, I think we're at like 3 or 4 in-game days, so it should be done. I mean, some of them are. Oh, actually, they're all done. I got here just in time. Look at that. I'm a little concerned at how much flax I have. I don't think I've got a lot. I think I've got just enough to throw in to make some linen. I know that this like looks so appealing, like having the raised grounds and the raised plains, a little bit like a rice field in a sense, but it is hard to mine it because it's so sporadic in their placements that I almost wish it was kind of just flat. It would make mining it just so fast. You know what? I actually just ended up planting all the flax because I had 78 flax to plant. So 78 times 2, I should get 156. Once I have 156 flax, then I'll be able to actually use some of that in the spinning wheel. But until then, I'm thinking maybe just like keep planting as much as possible. Okay, I think I've planted as much as I can without placing them accidentally on rocks, because I keep doing that. Good news is we have so much barley for days. Okay, but this is the flax that I planted. As you can see, we went above and beyond. All right, what did I need for that big ship? Actually, no, I can't do that yet because I need enough material for a portal. I just made the abyssal, wait, one hand. Oh, the abyssal harpoon. You have been harpooned. Movement speed. How do I use it? Is it just like everything else? Oh, and then how do I, well, I don't want to mess anything up with it. I only took it because I was thinking about maybe going to kill a sea serpent, but I don't know if I want to end my life that badly. I'm just gonna put it in there just for safekeeping. Yet another day has gone by and we still have yet to get to mining any iron. Aren't these how these episodes go though? You know, farming wood, farming flax, farming in the plains, farming in the meadows, building. Day 181. Day 181. Oh, can I actually all right, well, let's go make that boat. I do want to get to more iron. I don't necessarily need a portal. I also just don't want to go through the hassle of getting all of the great dwarf eyes that I need. Make sure this doesn't accidentally hit anything. Ooh, yes. Look at how beautiful this is. This is so beautiful. All right, sail, go onwards. I'm pretty sure all I'm going is across the way. I'm not going anywhere fancy smancy, right? Because there should be a swamp over this way. Oh, I have missed the open waters. This might have been irresponsible of me. I'm so surprised I haven't been attacked by a sea serpent, but I'm also like, don't want to get attacked by a sea serpent. I should have brought a portal. Should I go back? I'm second guessing everything now. Oh, you hell no. I don't know what to say. Turn around, I guess. We're fine. Why? I didn't even do that on purpose, dude. Didn't even do that on purpose. Oh, didn't even do that on purpose. What the actual crap? I don't even know where my thing is. I'm going into the harbor too fast. There it is. There it is. How is it that I literally said that and Lord and behold, a freaking serpent, dude? I'm so surprised I haven't been attacked by a sea serpent. Oh, skirt. My heart is actually racing right now. Now I never want to go. Excuse me? Oh, hello, sir. Oh my God. He actually came to shore. I'm sorry, what just happened? I killed a great serpent. One would assume that I literally went into like creative mode and spawned the serpent. One would think, but it's just my luck. For some reason, the Valheim gods have smiled down upon me in very fortunate while also unfortunate circumstances. I haven't let myself just digest what happened. Did I miss more? I think I did. I think these are all scales, right? Can I pick these up? Should I go back out? Okay, so the sea monster wasn't hard to kill, but if we die in the water, I'm absolutely reeling right now. Are you kidding? I have yet to see a sea monster this entire time. And the one time I do, I literally spout from the heavens. I go, man, wouldn't it just really suck to encounter a sea serpent? And I just had to say that, didn't I? I just had to say that. I really wasn't anticipating it. I literally created a sea harpoon, left it here because I go, no, I haven't encountered a sea serpent yet. What are the chances I would? Can't I make like a nice serpent meal now? Or do I make it? Do I hang it? Okay. I don't exactly know how to cook all of this. All right, well, you know what? I'm determined now. This is where the episode's going. I'm determined to kill a sea serpent now. Well, I just did, but I mean, I'm determined to kill more now. These things are huge. Like a bunch of ribs. Looks like ribs. Ribs on the bobby. There it is. Serpent stew. No! I'm still shook. I cannot believe that happened. The spawn chances were so low. It gives me 70 health. Oh my God. Now I'm like kind of giddy. I'm giddy because I didn't anticipate having to kill one today. I was gonna go to the swamp to find more iron, and instead I had another surprise. One that okay, did not mean to do that. One that wasn't all that. It was a pleasant surprise. All right, the ship didn't take that much damage either. Oh, you know what? You know what would be an awesome perk right now is not Eikthyr. I think the best perk I could have is probably motors. All right, you dumb serpents. Yeah, those are the scales for sure. I just can't get them. I'm really nervous about it. And then what? Do I just hang out in the ocean and wait for them? You know? And how many bites do you think it'll take before they kill me completely? So I should be able to just wait here because this is technically ocean, right? That's crazy. I've never encountered a serpent before. And it was just, I barely got out to sea. I was barely like an inch away from shore. You know what I need? I need a fishing pole. I have yet to fish. I haven't even thought about fishing. It's not raining anymore. And I think that it spawned when it was raining, but I think that they spawn at nighttime too. Maybe I should turn my ship around, get ready to like go, you know, when it gets to be nighttime. I am very close to shore, so I think if worse came to worse, I think I could swim back to shore. Guys, I'm like so freaking paranoid right now. I don't know why. Okay, I'm still in the ocean. It says that in the right corner. You guys can't see it. It still says ocean, but literally look how close I am to the swamp. Is that crazy? I really thought the episode we had in store today was not going to be this, that's for sure. Valheim does have a way of surprising me. Oh, so eerie. What if the serpent never comes? Was this just a weird one-off serpent? See, it's so funny because now when I'm actually looking for them, they don't want to come. I'm so far away. I am not. Was I really that far away from the shore? I wonder. I was far enough away that I couldn't see the lights. This is so typical Valheim. Whenever you want something to happen, it never happens in this game. But the moment that you fake wanting it, you're like, oh, like I literally tempted the gods. I literally tempted Odin himself by saying into the world, hey, wouldn't it be so crazy if I got attacked by a sea serpent? Wouldn't that be insane? Not actually wanting it to happen, totally getting my plans derailed. I tried. Oh, and it's daytime. Very lovely. Day 182. I literally stayed out all night to find that sea serpent and it did not happen. I can't get these stupid scales. I swear you can. That sucks. I think it was too deep. Okay, well, it has actually been officially 2 hours on this episode, and would I love to stay and just keep trying to kill a sea monster? Absolutely. I would love to try to do that, but clearly something, I'm missing something. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. I actually enjoyed this episode. It's funny because we set out to get iron and linen, or I call it linen, but it's cloth, right? So that way we can get the padded armor. And it sucks because we couldn't. I barely got any flax done. I barely got any iron. Actually, I didn't get any iron, but we killed the sea monster, and that's all that matters. Yikes, that is not what I expected, but nonetheless, it was fun. And if you guys did enjoy, please consider subscribing to the channel, and I'll see you guys, my fellow Vikings, in tomorrow's episode.